I started tutoring Caleb during the fall semester. He was a smart, soft-spoken 17-year-old with bags under his eyes and a quiet intensity that made him stand out. His parents, both doctors, were rarely home, and they hired me to help him with college applications and keep him on track. At first, we met at the public library. He was polite, if a little withdrawn, but he was sharp. You could tell he had potential, just no one to pull it out of him. We hit a good rhythm, and he started opening up, not just about school, but about life. How lonely he felt, how his parents barely talked to him unless it was about grades. After a few weeks, he asked if we could move our sessions to his house. "It's just quieter at night," he said. "I can focus better." I hesitated, but I agreed. He lived in a quiet neighborhood, and he always made a point to be respectful. It didn't feel risky. The first night I came over, it was around 8:30. He made chamomile tea and played soft music in the background. We worked for hours, and I started to feel more like a mentor than a tutor. He'd ask me questions about life, about adulthood. He seemed starved for connection. One night, after a long session reviewing his essay about isolation and fear of failure, he looked up and said, "You make me feel like I matter." I smiled, a little uncomfortable. "You do matter, Caleb. You're just in a tough chapter right now. Things get better." And then he leaned in and kissed me. It wasn't a peck. It was tentative, yes, but full of want. I flinched back immediately. "Caleb, no," I said, stunned. "You can't do that. This isn't okay." His face turned pale. "I'm sorry. I thought you felt it too. I'm your tutor. This can't happen. Ever." I packed my things, heart racing. The silence in the room was deafening. I told him we needed to pause sessions, maybe permanently. I felt sick. Not because I'd done anything, but because I hadn't seen it coming. Or maybe I had, and I just didn't want to believe it. 3 days later, his mother called me, screaming. "You manipulated my son," she yelled. "You think just because we weren't home, you could take advantage of him?" I tried to explain, but she wasn't listening. She had already filed a complaint with the tutoring center. Word got out fast. I was suspended pending investigation. Parents pulled their kids from my schedule. I was labeled a predator by people who never asked for my side. The worst part? Caleb didn't deny anything. He even told the board I'd rejected him. But that didn't matter. The narrative was set. I became the adult who crossed a line, even though I had drawn the line the second it happened. Eventually, the case was dropped. There was no evidence. But my name was tainted. Whispers followed me everywhere. I couldn't get hired again. I had to move, change my number, start over in a new city where no one knew me. Now, every time someone asks me why I left my last job, I lie.